Hey everybody, and welcome to TerreDice, or today I should say Disney World. So this is going to be a little bit of a different series of videos. We are going to be taking you along on our trip to Disney World. It is Thanksgiving today, so happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. And this is gonna be a relaxed style and hopefully some tips along the way. And I don't know, this is just gonna be a fun lifestyle vlog and hopefully some games along the way. But where are we right now?
We're in Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yep, so we're at Animal Kingdom Lodge and we're not staying here, we're just here for dinner. We landed a couple hours ago and we just came over here for dinner at Sanaa. And you can see there's giraffes over there, and oh, we can see a zebra over there in the back, and is that a longhorn? So, oh my goodness, it is gorgeous. I'm hungry, so let's go eat.
So here we are at Sanaa, and if you haven't been there before, I highly recommend it. This was our first time here, and it was delicious. And I highly recommend getting the bread service. That is like what they're known for. It was so good. It was Indian style bread, and they bring out all these different sauces and explain them all to you. And we loved it. Spoiler alert, this might have ended up being one of our favorite meals or our top meal. So good.
I'm so stuffed right now, and we are over at Magic Kingdom to take transportation over to the Polynesian. Just gonna go to Trader Sam's and get some Dole Whip for dessert. But the monorail is currently broken, so we're gonna take the boat, which I've never done before, and it's currently pulling in.
So once we made it over to the Polynesian, we got there just in time for the fireworks. We grabbed some Dole Whip, and this was not planned at all. These are the Magic Kingdom fireworks, and it is a great spot to see some fireworks with low crowds right on the Polynesian beach.
Alright guys, so we are in Trader Sam's, and this is Jonathan and I's first time ever being here, and this is like a bar in the Polynesian, which is a resort on Disney's property, and it's like stuck in the back, and we came here after the 8 o'clock hour, so like all this really fun stuff in the restaurant like comes to life, the bar. And like it's like when you order certain drinks, certain things happen, and so I'm currently having a zombie head, a shrunken zombie head, and what are you having?
This is a tiki rum.
Yeah, so basically this is like an adult version of the tiki room, and we're having a lot of fun. It's really cool. There's like so much like random stuff on the walls. Good morning!
Good morning, Vietnam!
It is day 2, but our official full day of Disney World, and as you can see, we already have a full morning. We are in a different hotel. So we got up early this morning and just transferred over to All-Star Movies. We stayed in a Marriott last night because Thanksgiving was a little out of our budget over here in Disney World.
Points game.
Yeah. So we are over here in All-Star Movies, and it's like 8 a.m. and we already checked in. Like, you just asked and we
just walked in. I mean, the mobile app lets you check a check-in time that you want to come in, and so I said before 7 a.m. and we had a room at 8 a.m. and it just worked with the phone.
Nice. It's really convenient, so we don't have to do bell services, and we just start getting ready to go to Epcot.
Yeah. Okay, we got up at 6:55 to be able to do the Genie Plus and the virtual queue thingy, and I clicked the virtual queue the second it came on, and we're at 1 p.m. for Ratatouille in group 42, so 42 groups of people were faster than me. I don't know how.
Yeah, they beat the engineer.
Yeah.
But we are riding Ratatouille, and then we're also going to be trying out, because it's Black Friday, we went ahead and got the Genie Plus to try out and see how that works. So I'll let you guys know, and you'll see throughout the day how our experience is with Genie Plus. If you don't know, Genie Plus is the new fast pass system that you pay. So it's like $15 for the day, but you can only book one right at a time. So right now we have test track at 1 p.m. and then you should be able to book something after that. But we'll test it out and see how it goes. But I'm looking forward to it. All right, let's go. Okay, we have made it to Epcot, and we got here at like 8:45, and like as soon as the rope dropped at 9:30, we're like, run, fast walk, run, fast walk. And so now we are where?
In line for Frozen Ever After.
Frozen. But there were a whole bunch of other people in front of us, and I'm like, how? So they must have gone through the other entrance, because we were definitely speed walking our way. But
yes.
I'm excited. I've been on it before, but
I have not.
Yeah. So we're gonna start out our morning with Let It Go.
All right, story time, because you guys see that little girl in front of us on the mom's shoulders? Well, I don't have it on video to spare you all, but in about 10 to 15 minutes, that little girl is going to pull down her mask and throw up all over the mom's head right before we get on Frozen. Yeah, what a way to start the morning. I felt so bad for them, but oh my goodness, what a way to start.
Just rode Mission Space, Orange Mission. It was awesome. Oh, it was so cool. It feels like you're flying so fast and it's so immersive.
Is that one of your favorite rides?
Yeah, that's probably my favorite at Epcot for sure.
So up next, we went on Living with the Land, which if you don't know what that is, it's a ride where they take you through and show you all the innovative processes Disney's learning how to grow food and grow food for the park. But I really enjoyed this ride, and I'm fascinated, but Jonathan ended up telling me later that this was his least favorite ride of the day. So I want to know your opinion. Do you like Living with the Land? Love it? Hate it? Let me know. At least we saw a Mickey Pumpkin. So at long last, we were finally in line for Ratatouille. And we did talk during this section, but obviously I'm new at this little vlogging thing, and I had my mic covering it the whole time because I was so excited. But the area for this was beautiful. It's really tucked in the back of France, and it's very well themed, and I thought it was adorable. And the ride, oh my gosh, well, you'll just have to hear our thoughts on it.
How was Ratatouille?
Ratatouille was awesome. That ride was so cool.
Yeah.
I had no idea what it was, and it's all new tech, and it was super cool.
Yeah, it was like the trackless ride. So like the cars, like little mouse you're riding in, it just like floats everywhere. Boat. That's cool. We were not, this is later, like I'm recapping. It's been several hours. We weren't in line this whole time for Ratatouille, but super awesome. That really surprised me, and I really liked it. You didn't know it was going to be 3D, yeah?
Oh, I had no idea. They're like glasses? What?
Yeah, it's just really cool. And then after that, we went to the beer garden at in Germany. Yeah, how was that?
That was very good. It was eat all you care to enjoy, and I cared to enjoy quite a bit. It was very good.
Yeah, you like picked up a little of everything when you were going around getting the
Yeah, my plate was a mountain and I finished it.
It was delicious. And we also got like a beer flight because for us to share, and that was really good. And then we were just in time
for the music.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
We were just in time for the polka band, so they came out, and I never really seen what there was like. They played like the traditional, I don't know the name, the traditional instrument that's like the long
big horn.
One guy also played the bells. Which was really cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And then we've been walking around the countries, and then we just went to the America show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and Jonathan took a little nap at the end.
For tradition.
The rest of the evening, we ended up exploring all of the countries and all the beautiful Christmas lights, and we ended up going over to Club Cool. Now, Club Cool is a place where you can try sodas from all over the world for free, and there's one there called Beverly, which many people know this drink is not pleasant. It's over from Italy. It's kind of like a joke, and Jonathan went right for it. He was so excited. I don't know, he thought it was going to be good. He had no idea, and you can just see it on his face. It was probably the highlight of my night. So obviously it's the next day now, and we ended up spending the whole day over at Disney Springs. We didn't have a park pass, and so we were just spending the day relaxing, shopping, window shopping mostly. But we ended up going to eat at Homecoming, which is a local Florida restaurant, and it is so good. Try the mac and cheese. Some of the best mac and cheese I've ever had. We also ended up putting our name on the list for Gideon's, which is a famous cookie shop over there right now. It has all the hype. We put it on the list, and it was a 4-hour wait. We put it on at the beginning. We ended up waiting, stayed at Disney Springs for 4 hours, finally called. Wouldn't have done it unless we did it at the beginning of the day, but ended up being a really neat experience. Very coolly decorated. I don't know if it was worth 4 hours, but the cookies were delicious, and it was very well themed. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Disney Genie Plus. So yesterday we said that we used it. Now, was it worth it? I'm gonna go off and say for Epcot, no. I don't think it's worth it to use it for Epcot. We only ended up using it about 3 times. I just think we were there on like Black Friday and it wasn't that busy. We would come later to think that we should use it at other parks, but for Epcot, no, we ended up riding every single thing we wanted to. And the big rides we just did at the end of the night, and they were walk-ons. So I don't really recommend using it for Epcot. Save your money, use it for Hollywood Studios or Magic Kingdom. The next morning, we ended up transferring from All Star Movies over to Port Orleans, which is another resort on Disney property. And wow, what the mood change. I love All Star Movies, but this was a totally different experience. It was so relaxing and peaceful, and it really felt like you were in a totally different place. Like, you wouldn't know you were at Disney. It was so lovely, and we were right by the river. We were staying at Port Orleans and Riverside, and they have these grand estates that's like themed for the hotel rooms, and the pool is fun. It has a great water slide, and it was a great time. So I wanted to take you guys a tour of our room because we are lucky enough to stay at Princess Tiana's Royal Guest Room, which is a themed room at Port Orleans Riverside. And the story behind it is it's a Princess Tiana's room, and she has collected things from all of her friends, all of her princess friends, to use to decorate the room for the guest. And it's really cutely themed. There's a cute note from Tiana on the table welcoming you to her room and hoping that you have a great time. And there's just so many cute Disney touches. You can see here on the drapings, we have some hidden Mickeys, beautiful water view outside the window. You can see that there's hidden Mickeys up in the chandelier. And then the wallpaper is also cutely themed. We have like Chip and the magic lamp and Cinderella's shoe. And they also didn't forget the princes. They are up here on the wall. So they are honored there as well. Can't forget the good princess. And so then they also have these princesses on the wall as well. So let's go ahead and get a full view of the room. The bed's unmade because I did take this clip at the end of our trip, but you can see there's a beautiful picture of Tiana on the wall, and then we have some Port Orleans styles as the head of the bed, and Jonathan's going to show you they actually come to life. There is a button that creates fireworks, so a little extra magic before you go to bed, and I thought that was such a cute touch. So fun. And you can see that there is also a magic carpet on the floor, and that is in the carpet, so especially made for the room. And we also have a hidden footstool from Belle, if you remember the dog in Beauty and the Beast, that is there. And we have a picture of all of Tiana's princess friends. So if you like princesses, this is a great room for you. Jonathan was in love with this room. You can see this is I think this was given to Princess Tiana from Snow White. Definitely has Snow White vibes happening. And this is from Cinderella. There is her carriage as the hook. So just lots of Disney princess touches throughout the room. But here is my favorite part. The sinks are shaped like Aladdin's lamp. Look how cool that is from Jasmine. These are the coolest sinks I've ever seen, and I really want them in my house. Very, very cool. The rest of the evening, we ended up exploring more of Port Orleans. We ended up taking the boat. There's a boat that takes you down to Disney Springs or over to French Quarter. And so we had to go over to French Quarter to try the beignets. So we ended up getting spiked beignets. They also have Mickey beignets. And this is the only place on Disney World property where you can get Mickey-shaped beignets. So that was delicious. And we had a really great time over there hanging out and relaxing and enjoying our evening. So this morning we headed over to Hollywood Studios, which I think was both of ours most anticipated park to go to because there was so much new stuff to see. First we rode Slinky Dog Dash, which the whole Toy Story Land is so well themed and so many board game pieces. Oh my gosh, if you haven't been over there, so many board game pieces, and they're all huge because it's all from a toys perspective. I just love seeing that representation. We have Yahtzee, Monopoly, like classic games, but like so fun to see over there, and we had a lot of fun trying to find all of them. So what are we doing?
Going on Smuggler's Run.
And this is our second time?
Yes. We did single rider this morning, which backfills you into the engineer slot always, which is in the back of the ship. You just like press buttons the whole time. We're gonna try to be pilot, which is in the front of the ship.
What do you think of Star Wars so far?
It's pretty awesome. Star Wars looks cool.
So Galaxy's Edge was the highlight of the day. We kept going back to it throughout the day because it was just so much fun, and the theming is amazing, especially Rise of the Resistance. It's groundbreaking. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it is so fun. And we actually ended up, Jonathan got to ride it twice because when we were scanning in, I scanned mine, but it didn't scan, I guess. And he's like, oh, just go ahead. And so we had an extra pass that was still like available. And so I said, Jonathan, go, go, go. And so we ended up getting to ride it again. Now, I don't say this is always going to work, but it worked for us. And so that was a little extra magic for Jonathan to get to ride Rise of the Resistance twice. The second to last thing we did of the night is that we went to August Cantina, which is a bar in Galaxy's Edge. And you do have to make a reservation for this. I was able to make it the morning of for a 7 p.m. reservation, so I don't think it's that hard to get in, but you do need to make it before I think you go to the park. But it was so cool. I know I've said this so many times throughout this video, but the drinks were so fun. There are certain drinks you can order and things like I don't know how is this fizzing? Like, how is this fizzing? Someone that's better at science than me, please tell me, how is this drink fizzing? It wasn't hot. It was cold and it kept going. It never stopped. But I love this bar. It's probably second to Sanaa of my favorite place that we ate at the whole time. And then after that, I don't have footage of it, but we went on Mickey's Runaway Railway, which was a treat. So cute. And then we finished the night with one last ride of the night on Sleeky Dog Dash, which was just a hoot.
Just remember what you want, guys.
Today was our last day in Disney World, but luckily our flight didn't leave until 10 p.m. So we got to spend the whole day in the Magic Kingdom just having so much fun. It was like the most chill day I've ever had in the Magic Kingdom. We got to model off our shirts, which I actually designed those, and they're on sale and it ends tonight, the Magic Meeple shirts. So if you guys are interested in wearing them on your next trip, that's at TerreDiceGames.com. But we ended up riding a bunch of rides, and I think that Thunder Mountain, tell me if you agree with me, is the coolest roller coaster in Magic Kingdom. I think it's better than Space Mountain as far as roller coasters go, but let me know. And then we got to go to Skipper Canteen. Now this was a trip of first. So Skipper Canteen is a restaurant based on the Jungle Cruise where the waiters speak in puns the whole time. So I know Jonathan was in heaven. And as you can see, I'm pretty sure Jonathan, you can tell by his photos, he had a great rest of the day. I really showed him a good time. But all seriousness, we had a absolutely amazing trip. It was really great for us. Thank you guys so much for following along. If you like these kind of videos and if you like this style, make sure to like and subscribe. Don't worry, more board game stuff is coming up. I think a PAX Unplugged vlog is going to be coming out this next Friday, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And just thank you guys for being a part of this. I love that we have this community of board game lovers and Disney lovers, and so we get to live in this world where it's two of my favorite things combined into one, and I just love it. So thank you guys so much and have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye guys.